For the quick guide for Boris, Augments. Let's cover Augments. Bolster Barricade, Savage Shredder, Apex Hunter. Personally, I do this one because shredding physical armor allows you to just destroy tanks. And Apex Hunter, yeah, you deal more damage, but they gotta be under 25%. It's really rare, and then the first one's kind of useless in my opinion. So while this loads in, we're going to go over builds, we're going to go over optimal combos, we're going to go over every little detail of Boris. So, for my YouTube people, like, comment, and subscribe. And for the Twitch people, hell yeah. So with Boris, he is one of these guys that could go 2 crests. Depending on what patch, most of the time you're going to go with Warrior crest. But lately, I've been seeing a lot of people go Marksman crest with Boris. Yeah, so you could go either or. Now, Austin, which crest do you go depending on what? Now, if you are going for, like, I mean, lifesteal, attack speed, you're going in, you want to go Marksman. If you want to play a little bruisery, like, let's say they got, like, good CC, they're annoying, they do good damage, you want to go Warrior crest. If they seem to be a lot more squishies and you can just pump damage, you want to go Marksman crest. Alright? Okay? Does that make sense? Alright. Cool. That was your comment down there. But, yeah, we're going to go Marksman crest because it seems to be the most popular right now. And what do they usually build in Marksman crest? They just usually build up to Liberator. Because unlike the other ones, oops, go back. Liberator allows you to get out of debuffs, but this is better than the actual Warriors one because the Warriors one gives you Omnivamp. This one gives you Lifesteal. You're mainly going to want Lifesteal on Boris because you're going to be auto attacking. Omnivamp is Lifesteal off of abilities. Lifesteal is Lifesteal off basic attacks. So you get HP from basic attacks. Omnivamp is HP from abilities. Okay. Alright. I know. That's pretty wild. Starting off with a build. What's the best build right now? I know we're on 1.7.3. If you're not in 1.7.3 and you're in a different patch, this is subject to change. But don't go anywhere. Right now, this is the build. Sky Splitter into Ashbringer. I know that sounds weird. Before it was never like this, but now it is. Then you want to go into Salvation. Salvation gives you that shield when you get lower health. It's really good. Just trust. I could sit here and explain the build in depth, but we're gonna have build videos coming shortly for this. So don't worry, guys. It's all right. I got y'all covered. After that, there's a couple things you could do. If they got tons of magical protection, you could go Void Helm. If they don't have a lot of magical protection, they're just a regular team, physical, you could go Dracum, which is down here. And if they have any kind of HP, like Lifesteal or Omnivamp, like really heroes that heal a lot, you want to go Tainted Blade. Most of the time you're gonna go Dracum. Alright? After Dracum, you want to go Gaia Greaves. Gaia Greaves is just gonna make it so you don't get blown up, and it gives you speed, which is good. Better movement speed, because you need to be in there. You need to get in there. Last item, this depends. Do you want more tankiness or do you not? Like, once again, if they have tons of magic and CC, you're gonna get Unbroken Will. If they have tons of physical damage, you're gonna get Stonewall. If listen to me now, if they're squishy, you're going to get oh, not Spectrum, my bad. Absolution. I always be mixing up how it looks, man, because I have all this down. Absolution. So Absolution, what this does is when you also get immobilized, you gain 25% minutes damagation and you gain movement speed. This is really good. This is what I prefer you guys to build, but yeah, you guys can build other stuff too here. And that's kind of the build right now. Going into abilities, let's turn off these minions. Leveling up. What abilities do I level? You're gonna level your swipe first. It's this little dash. That's gonna be the first thing you ever level for going into jungle. What's up, Red? Red drum packs. It's been a minute. Hell yeah, dude. We're going guides today. If you want a guide for any character, let me know in the Twitch chat. After that, you want to get your E. So when you go to the camp, you're just going to swipe in, E it up, boom, you know, blow it up, get your swipes in, you know, all that fancy stuff. After that, just get the Q. Now, what do these abilities do? The swipe, it just does mad damage, and it also applies on-hit effects. So Sky Splitter works, Ashbringer works, literally anything that gives effects on it works. So you swiping through with your dash also gives stacks to the Gaia, and it also gives stacks to the Dracum, and the Dracum makes you heal more. So that's how this works with the build that I gave you guys on this build on 1.7.3. But yeah. Now, going into, other than his swipe, he has his roar. What does his roar does? It gives you damage reduction, and when it blows up, it fears them. So ready? Boom! They're feared. Now, the fear is different because it's based off of how long you hold it. If you hurry up and do it, see how fast that fear was? If you hold it, see how longer they're feared? A lot of people don't know that. Secondly, his sniff. This sniff, I want to tell you guys now, the enemy can see it. So when you go to gank and you use the sniff, sometimes save the sniff. Come out of the jungle, hit your swipe, and save the sniff to catch up to them when they run away. Trust me, it's a lot better because when you sniff, this big old red trail comes up, and Boris follows it, and he gets super fast. But the enemy can see this red trail. So if you're behind anything like a wall or anything, it will wrap around and they can see it. That red trail, they see. And they also have this thing over top their head too. So like if they're blind to the red trail, like come on, they're not missing that. Okay? But what does that do? It gives you movement speed, and when you damage the target, it slows them for 35%. So like when I get in there and I finally get up to them and I slice them, you see that yellow? That's their slow. Okay? So once again, that's why I tell you to hold it, because if you come out of jungle, surprise, smack, you know, they try to run away, you sniff, you eventually catch up with your super fast speed, smack them once and now they're slow, and then you just go in. Okay? So that's pretty much everything about Boris. Now we go into his combos. Oh, I forgot his ult. My fault, guys. And leveling. When you level Boris up, like I said, his sweep is the main thing you want to level first. So you should have, by level 5, you should have 3 levels in your swipe ability. Okay? And then 1 in your sniff and 1 in your roar. Level 6 is your ult, obviously. Now what does his ult do? His ult is one of the coolest things ever. He just picks them up and slams them. Okay? When they're slammed, they're slowed for 75% for a couple seconds. And on top of that, it's increased by 30% of the target's bonus health. Okay? So, this does 30% of their health. Oh. Or not? Did I read that wrong? Increased by 30% of the target's bonus health. Okay, that was not 30% of Steel's health, it didn't look like. But, okay. It just deals damage, okay? It's for you to end it. Once you slam down with the target in the ground, it just slows them. It takes them out of the battle. This is really good for separating teams with annoying people. Like, let's say Steel's here. Steel comes in, you know, Steel's about to lunge on your carry. Freaking just grab him, take him out of the battle. You know, if they're Sparrow or the carry you're going in on is being annoying, take him out of the battle. Take them into the, like, just you and them, and you just eat them. Okay, now going back to level, once again, you level up your swipe first, and then second, you level up your roar. So you level swipe, you level your roar, then when you can, you level your ult when it pops up, and then you level your sniff ability last. And that's kind of what you do. For the optimal combos, how do we do optimal combos with Boris? To sum it up, Boris right here is probably the most easiest character to do because he has no combos. And his passive is literally attack speed that you get by hitting people. You understand? So I hit this guy. You see my stacks at the bottom? They get up. And now I hit like super fast. That's pretty much it. And it heals me. So pretty much I get more lifesteal and I attack faster. So that's why lifesteal is super important with Boris, like I was saying before. But pretty much, as Boris, the most optimal way, one ganking, run in, do not sniff yet, melee dash. Or you could dash him first. It's up to you. Hit, you know, pop this, stun, and then go in. Or what I like to do, but sometimes I don't, and the reason why is it depends if they have blink. If they have blink, I don't go in like this. That's why I said just go in normally and just, you know, if they, you know, they don't have blink, go in with this already, because they're not going to get away. You're going to get that damage, and then if they have any kind of escape, you just sniff them down, get on them, dash through, and then you know, bully them. Another big thing with Boris is let's say Steel's trying to run away, I could dash through 180 ult. You can do it all in one combo. It's kind of hard to do on controllers. Good luck. But I'm not saying it's impossible on controller because there's always that cracked individual that can figure out anything. But yep, dash through 180 ult. That is probably the best combo for him. Because after that, it's all she wrote. You see how much damage that did? Now, let's go in with cooldowns, okay? Why did I put Ashbringer on here? Because Ashbringer does literally, oh, you see two broke Chino up in the top left? Ashbringer works off of his dash too. So if you pay attention to his dash, it's a 5-second cooldown. Oh no, it's a 4-second. Watch what happens when I dash through. You see it minus 2 seconds off of there immediately because of the Ashbringer. So it's literally dash through, swipe, get this. By the time you hit the ground, your dash is back up for another dash. So it's absolutely insane what you could do with him. You know, go in, dash, boom, 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 boom. Do the long one, dash through. So as soon as it's up, you can just spam it. Spam dashes with him. And you look at that. Look, take a second. Steel, heal up. This is the last thing I'm going to go over. Pay attention to the cooldowns with the Ashbringer. Watch the roar. Oh, I missed. That's my bad. Hold on. I have it again. I just have it. So like, I can constantly CC. I can constantly swipe through, and that's where you learn to master Boris, is because at that point you're going to be swiping, dashing, CC, roaring, and then when they try to get away, just pop that and you're not getting away. I already caught up. So that one person who jumps over a wall and acts all slick, you're caught up to him. And that is the quick guide to Boris. And what should be the next character, guys?